Hey guys, this is Chris. I'm playing the second Grim mission, 4E mission. It's the border crossing. I really did enjoy playing this one. It's kind of funny. Uh, my co-op buddy and I were playing this mission. We were looking for different strategies and whatnot, and he had to step away for a minute, and we were working on a strategy that we had tried several times and thought we had kind of mix it up and try a different way. So I went in and went over to the right. I'm going to go ahead and show you the target here. This is the high value target. I'm not actually going to capture them because I want to get them all at the same time, and I didn't want to capture them and then fail the mission. I wanted to go ahead and kind of show you right there where you would actually capture them, and then so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sneak by them. What you can do if you need to sneak by them is just go in this little alcove. But you really want to go to the right to get him. If you go to the left, from the left side, if you go and get the checkpoint, which I'm getting first actually, this checkpoint C, that's what we did last all the time. And then, which means we took the zip line to that guy, and since he goes in a clockwise rotation, he'd see us quite often. So going to the right there made it much more easy to grab him from behind. So also it made going to checkpoint C a whole lot easier. You can see I'm going over to the laptop right now, and just hold the A button to hack that. Takes usually around 5 seconds. Of course, it's very easy to avoid the lasers, and just make sure you watch out for the camera there. And I really don't disable anything playing as a ghost. I just kind of walk under it and go on. There's a nice pipe you can go up here, and then there's a ledge you can take here to the second floor. Just open the window, and this will get you to your checkpoint C. You do have some lasers here that are a little bit quicker, but they're easy enough if you just time them correctly. And you may want to practice just kind of adjusting your camera angle. Sometimes if you look at them directly on, or if you have them completely, I don't know, at a different angle, sometimes they can kind of bug out your eyes and make it really weird looking. So just make sure you have it at a angle you're comfortable with. So right there you can disable the lasers, but just for the challenge, and also I don't like to turn off the lasers anyway. So usually what I do, I usually close doors and stuff like that, and close windows. But it's interesting because I'm a little bit at a conflict with these leaderboards. Me being naturally the competitive person that I am, one thing that makes a really big deal on the leaderboards is the time factor. And with me being a ghost purist, especially as a purist, I don't mark anybody, I don't use distractions, I don't use my gadgets or really anything. And so I'm used to, lying in the wait and kind of going around everybody, not distracting them out of my way. So I'm not used to really doing speed runs or anything. And since that's my preferred style, and definitely I don't like to KO anyone, and of course I'm not going to kill anybody. So I think that just for me, I enjoy not taking out anyone if I can all help it. It would be much easier right there, and that's another reason why if you are KOing people, if you are taking them out, definitely want to take out that sniper, because he can definitely get you in no time. But this is a really crowded area here that you're going to watch out for, and because you've got two people on the ground, you've got a heavy on the ground, and then you've got that guy in the red hat walking around, and they walk from here, they walk in a counterclockwise rotation. Actually, I think it's kind of mixed up. They kind of go their own way and do what they want. So basically, you just want to make sure that they're off on the other side. And then this guard on the truck right there, just make sure that he's not facing you. And basically what I'm going to do is wait for him to face the other way so that I can move up. He's about to turn away here any second. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that has been hard for me regarding these leaderboards is I want to have a nice run and I want to do it as quickly as possible, but just my natural love for playing the game from a purist point of view is always probably going to be in my DNA and something that I'll always do most of the time. But I have had fun with the gadgets and whatnot. So here we go. The guy looked away and the other two guards were on the other side of the truck. So I was able to go in and hack checkpoint B. This is a very interesting place to get out of too. If you do mark guards, it's of course much easier because you can see them through the truck. If not, you just kind of have to mentally know where they were before you entered the truck. And I think the one in the red cap is over behind me, and the heavy is over, I think at my 1 or 2 o'clock right now. So we'll find out here. Yeah, that heavy's coming over. He's now right there in front of me, and the guy in the red hat is coming up. So now it looks like they're both going toward that ledge. And so now I just have to be concerned for, I guess they broke up again, so I have to wait for them again. But yeah, that sniper, man, he's something else. And just have to watch out for this other guy doing his rotation. But basically what I'll be doing is you can actually go to the right or the left depending on where those guys are. But make sure you just hug up against here. And I'm surprised that that laser got me in the head, but he didn't see me. I guess it was just how the mechanics were, because I was hidden behind the divider, and naturally the sniper's not going to see you if you're behind the divider. So we're going to go over here to the last checkpoint. Watch out for these mines. We got some landmines over here to the right, and then just go right over the gate. And then you've got mines on each side there, and then they're over to the right. There is a dual breach there on the right through that gate and camera coming in from the opposite way, which is quite nice. But I found the way that I did it much easier to start with checkpoint C. This is the dead drop that you need to pick up, so make sure you do that. And then you've got two openings. One was by the door, and then one's right by that cabinet where you grab that cabinet file. So that's what I'm doing right there. Now, getting out of here can get pretty tricky. You really have to watch what you're doing. If you're not used to it, you may want to mark guards or whatever, but just really watch out for guards on here, because they spot you pretty quickly, especially in Perfectionist mode. Like that one right there. He almost saw me. But there are guys right there in front of me, and there's guys outside that side window. You can also go out that window, actually, if there's no guys at the time. I've done that as well. But I'm going over here to the left. It's a safer route. You can see I'm climbing through. The one guy's going into the guard station. So what I'm going to do now is just wait for him to come back out of the guard station, and you can actually climb right up on top of the guard station, which you'll see here in a second. And what's funny is it says, since my objectives are done, and I've shown you the dead drop, the person I'm supposed to capture, as well as the laptop, since everything's done, it says teammate waiting. So my co-op buddy, he's still going off and doing what he needed to do, and kind of felt bad because, I mean, he knew I was going to play it and test strategies, but who would have thought I would have made it on my first run. But it was a different strategy, and so this seemed to work out quite well. And going this separate way, kind of going backwards, makes really all the difference in the world. So I would recommend it. And again, I'm not really all about speed. I just like to really kind of do the Purist style. So there you go. That's how I did that mission. Another great grim mission, and hope you enjoyed it. Here is the after action report. You'll see that all 40 hostiles were undisturbed on Perfectionist mode. Didn't have any knockouts, of course. And, of course, on Panther, there was nothing done. Didn't kill anybody or anything like that. As well as, of course, no assault moves or anything was done on that. Wasn't detected at all. It looks like it took me 11 minutes and 26 seconds. And I took one hidden path. So, and I know there's several in that area. So, there you go. So, that's how I did that mission, and look forward to completing more. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like it and subscribe.